Here at Clackamas Community College, students must set aside time for friends, class, and extracurricular activities. However, some students also set aside time for work outside of school.
I am a part-time student online. I'm taking 2 courses this term, and I work here at Hagen's. I've been here for 14 and a half years.
I work at a retirement facility in Lake Oswego, busting tables.
I do have a part-time job currently at Fred Meyer in Canby, Oregon.
I worked at Forever 21 for a year and a half. It was basically the first job I got once I turned 18 and started college.
Although it may seem simple, juggling schoolwork and workloads can be difficult at times.
And I mostly stay at school when I'm at school, so I go to classes and I study at school, and then I go to my job, and then I go home and study some more. And I try to go to bed early. Going to bed early is one of my biggest motivators right now, so I can get the rest that I need to study the next day and go to work.
I wouldn't say that it's that easy to juggle the workload in the school. It does get, sometimes I'm here really late at night till 8:30 and have to be back at 8 in the morning. So yeah, it is a little stressful, but the online classes are okay. It's just for an older gal like I am. Some of it getting back, like the one course I'm doing now, she wants everything quotes and sites and things like that and do it in a specific way. So I have to do a lot of research, thank goodness for Google, so find out how exactly I'm supposed to do it. So.
I rely entirely on my job for school because I don't have scholarships or really any financial aid, so my job pretty much pays for my entire school.
I'm currently trying to get back into work. I just applied at Ross on Monday, I think it was, because I left school. I did my quiz and then I left school to take the interview. And as soon as I got to my availability, I could tell he was done. He was just like, okay, if we're interested, we'll call you, and I never got a call back. And I was like, really? Like, I don't understand why retail's being so hard with availability these days. Usually, they are. Of course, it's a little harder for college students because college students are smarter and they're not going to go for the minimum wage. If you have experience, you can make more money. They want to go for the high school students who are easily, persuaded by any bit of money.
For those who are looking for work at the moment, these students have a few valuable tips.
The best way to find a job is to talk to people and to look on Portland Craigslist and places that you think that might have jobs to offer. And you have to make sure that you find a job that works around your schedule, your class schedule, because if you have something that you have to devote your time to the work but not the actual classes, then you're kind of limiting yourself to educational opportunities. And so it's kind of good to be able to balance both your work and your school schedule.
I absolutely hate online applications, and any job where you can go face to face and talk to somebody, I always try to do that because people try to judge you based off of a piece of paper, and if they can actually see your face and your personality, they can get to know you better, and it's much easier to get a job if they've actually seen you and they put a face to your name,
If you are going to go to school and work, make sure it's balanced in a way where you're not sacrificing school work for work, because then if you're paying for school, if you're going to work so you can pay for school and you're sacrificing your school for work, you're wasting your time.
Aside from a typical part-time job, we talked to a local recruiter of a potential alternative to those looking for work.
One of the best options, I think, for if you have any inclination of serving in the armed forces and still want to be a student, I think the National Guard is the best option for you because you get to be a full-time student, part-time soldier. That's 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year after you're done with your initial training. And then you get to continue staying on campus, going to school, and we help pay for that. You're working for us for 1 weekend, 2 days, and the average soldier's getting about $200, $250 a month. Plus we have additional pays, Montgomery GI Bill, and some other, plus the $4,500 a year tuition assistance that the Army National Guard offers. On top of that, you have the option of getting full medical and full dental at a discounted rate.
Whether one is working or looking for work, Annelle has advice for anyone looking to work while attending college.
I would think my advice to students that are having a hard time is you'd have to sit back to me and judge, unfortunately, what it is they're trying to go for versus like what they're doing for their job. Meaning like I'm working in the retail and that is where I'm trying to advance in, so I don't want to go and cut and be part-time here. I want to keep learning more here as I'm working and then also learn online. But I think that I think the best advice is meet with the counselors over there. They are wonderful. I think they give you pretty good advice in helping you figure out what you can do and the best that would be for you. But never give up. Never give up. I'm 55 and I'm back in school now, so it's worth it.